You're listening to the True Bull Podcast with Goonie and Nemo. You want to hear it now, you want to hear it live, and that's right.
Hey, tape recorder, listen to this.
Woo! Episode 112 of the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo, sponsored by the House of Hughes.
What?
And that's right. We have our first sponsor on board. John and Jen Fest over at the House of Hughes have trusted us with being the sponsor for their business and also allowing us, you know, the what do you call it? The
Liberty?
Liberty. Yes.
All right, well, let's hear the jingle.
No, I'm working on that. But we do have a commercial coming up later on. We're going to have new segments.
So no jingle?
Well, I do have the fest that jingle jangle jingles.
All right.
But yeah, we're still working on that one. We wanted to make sure it was just right. So me and the guys were kind of just like, well, bouncing ideas, but we'll have our first commercial coming up later on in this episode. But we did want to thank them for trusting us with their business. It's going to allow us to do more advertising to grow our show. So once again, thank you to them for doing that. Do I sound all right?
Yeah. You sound. Wait, maybe it's me that sounds. Wait.
Okay.
Carte blanche. Carte blank. Sibilance.
Cardi? Did you just say you had syphilis?
We'll have to work on the sound. We'll work on the sound. It sounds a little bit different because a little different. Huh.
Do you usually, are your S's usually so pronounced?
I don't know. Maybe I have to. Maybe I have to use my syllabus a little bit better.
So, don't you just hate when people
bowels
don't know the right word and they're so confident in that wrong word?
They are literally very competent.
Yeah, and you just wish they would be more pacific about it.
Mm-hmm. I know it.
Like those guys who like to live. They live in and around the New Braunfels area.
Oh yeah, by the Bracken Bridge.
I haven't been to Bracken, but I heard their bridge is pretty good, and it's even better if you make a picnic and take a sandwich.
Oh, make me a sandwich.
Yes. But yeah, you have to be a little more pacific with these people. Yeah, because if not, then you might open up a big old box of Pandora's worms.
Yes, worms.
Oh, speaking of worms. Dirk Gusano. I heard something about somebody was walking down the aisle the other day and said something about Dirk Gusano. I don't know, but I heard something about that. So any of you Spanish speaking or Italiano people here, Philly Three Legs said something about Dirk Gusano.
Yeah, that sounds like it's related. No, it sounds like it's relative.
Yes. It's relenting. It's relenting.
Yes. So we're going to get some realtors to come out here and relate to what we're talking about Super Granny.
Dude, I love that Realty TV. It's
Super
cool.
Granny is coming to you next week.
Is she? Yeah. Well, we heard that the baddies have some ideas. They've been talking. They've been actually blowing up our message board, saying "Down with Super Granny." The baddies are coming. Rise of the baddies. This summer is going to be so amazing. So we're looking forward with our new sponsorships, growing our sound base, growing the sound base, the crowd base for the House of Hughes as well. So we're looking to bring Super Granny and the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo to a whole new huge audience, new segments, sponsors.
We're taking this to a whole new lower level.
Yes. If you want to raise the bar, we will walk right under it. We will limbo through that dang thing. I tell you what. But
and we'll order anything for you at that bar.
That's true. It was. Remember last week we were talking about how we had a busy week. And weekend. I actually didn't know it at the time, but my weekend got just as busy because I got to go on that trip with you guys to Louisiana. It was fun. It was fun because getting to see you guys on that big stage in Louisiana.
It was a blast.
It was a blast.
Yep.
It was fun traveling for the most part. But the thing was, we almost didn't make it to the stage there in Lake Charles, and not because of the casino.
We got stopped by what was his name?
His name was State Trooper LuhRoo.
State Trooper LuhRoo.
But the thing was, LaRue is supposed to be spelled Lareaux. He spelled it Luhroo, and it was in crayon. So I don't know if he was actually a police officer.
I don't know. I don't know. It was something else. It was something for the books, but it was kind of funny.
If you've ever seen, what show is that where they have Officer Dangle?
Three's Company.
Yeah. Okay. So the guy was wearing like underoos that were like four sizes too small. So I don't know. He was giving me kind of like Bless the Glamp kind of feels.
Wow.
But the lucky thing was when we saw him coming up. And he had the John Deere tractor with the light on it. He pulled us over, and I just didn't feel like it was right. So I pressed record on the phone so that we could make sure we were safe. I'm sure he had body cam on there. I don't know.
I don't know if we should if we should play this on the radio, but it's in a nutshell, he stopped us and asked us, if we were drinking and driving because, well,
He was.
yeah.
And I think he was looking for a party. He wasn't really looking to arrest anybody. I think he was just kind of bored. Should we play it? I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody. I think we should at least let people hear for themselves. How close we came to not making the balloon festival in Southwest Louisiana.
All right, tape recorder. We're gonna push play.
Yeah, that's right. Dude, are you getting this?
I got this. I push record already.
Yeah, man. I mean, what the heck is it? There's a dude in a freaking Boy Scout outfit on a freaking John Deere. Oh, dudes are gonna love watching this.
I don't know.
They're gonna.
Why is he? What's he doing?
Yo, you know how fast you were going?
Excuse me. We're at a stoplight.
Get out of the car.
Sir, we're at a stoplight.
Pull over.
All right. Okay.
That's State Trooper LaRue to you.
Dude, what's this guy's problem? All right. Okay. Yes, sir, Mr. LaRue. Let's
just pull over, dude. Just pull over, man. I got
Okay,
it on, I got
I'll
it
pull
on tape.
over.
I got
I'll
it
pull
on
over.
tape. I got it on tape, man.
Right.
Yo, y'all been drinking?
No, Mr. LaRue. We haven't been drinking.
Y'all want to?
What? What? No. What do you mean? No, we don't want to drink. We're just trying to get to a balloon festival, sir.
You know how fast you were going at that stoplight? As a public offender, it's my duty to retain you.
What? Don't you mean detain?
Get out of the car, I said. Look, man, I'm here to serve and prohibit. You're going to be stuck in that jail for a week, maybe at least a month or two.
What do you mean? You can't send us to jail. Look, we're just trying to get to the balloon festival, okay?
In Alabama?
Lake Charles.
Man, you think I'm an idiot? Lake Charles ain't in Alabama. Look, man, we can make all this disappear. Just give me $200.
$200. Are you trying to bribe us? What is this?
No, man. Make it $50. I'm trying to run a loquacious business here.
What are you talking about?
Man, y'all are impressing me.
Officer LaRue, is it? Look, okay, we're leaving. We're leaving now.
Man, give me $1 for a quart. Come on.
No, we're leaving.
I said I'll make it disappear.
Goodbye.
I'll make it disappear. Come on, man. 14 cents. Cool.
What the hell is that?
He's not going to catch us in that John Deere. He wouldn't have even caught us if we hadn't been at that stoplight.
Dude, nobody's going to believe this.
I'm glad we got it on tape, man.
Wow.
That's cool, man. Hey, you want another beer?
And a balloon.
And that's yours.
Wow. Amazing. The clarity on that recording on the phone is just impeccable.
That's what happens when you have a Samsung S5.
Amazing.
It's freaking amazing, bro. What I was gonna say was it was weird because as he's talking, first it's like the dude was wearing like a freaking Boy Scout outfit. It looked like underoos about size 6. Dude's on a freaking John Deere with a dang red light and a. I don't know, man. I don't think he was a cop, but if it is Louisiana
I
after
don't
all.
know. Well, we were just entering Louisiana too,
Yeah,
so it was kind of funny.
it was.
It takes all kinds.
Next time we
There's
gas up before we leave Texas,
okay. There's
and
one
then
in every state.
yeah, and then as soon as we get where we're going, yeah, it was crazy. That was crazy, but glad we made it to the fest. It was quite fun. You guys sounded great.
It was a blast.
Yeah. Y'all put one out there. They had a lot of good music out there, but you guys, headlining took, just stole the show, guys.
It was really cool. There's a lot of footage on
Yeah,
Facebook. There is a lot of footage that was accumulated. They're going to be making a video with most of that footage. It's going to be really, really cool.
it was.
I was able to play keyboard that night too, along with guitar,
Yeah,
singing. It was kind of cool. I had never played keyboard on stage, so it was kind of like, here's my debut. Here's my debut.
it was your
It
debut.
was my debut.
Okay, State Trooper LaRue. Jeez. Yeah, he was trying to protect and offend. What was he saying? He offend and deserve.
Yes,
He was trying to deserve
I
and
was
protect.
trying to serve and then observe.
Yeah, but I was having feelings. I was mutually attractive. I was mutually attentive. But yeah, man, it was cool sitting off stage watching you guys and trying to get some video. Went live on Facebook and shared. A few people shared it. Julian got to do a drum solo, which he freaking knocked out of the park.
Yeah, and it's gone viral. If you've haven't seen it,
Yeah,
I suggest you take a listen.
yeah, man. He, shout out to the guys, John Eric, X, and Hank, and Julian, and Nemo. You guys really did Texas proud.
It was really fun.
Yeah, and Lake Charles was really cool. Not a big place, but we got to the casino. Hung out with my brothers at a casino for the first time, all three of us. We didn't even get kicked out. We had to throw ourselves out.
It was actually very, very fun.
Yeah.
Everybody was inviting and cordial.
Yep.
Again, thank you to everybody at in Louisiana. That was it was cool. Y'all
Yeah.
are great.
With the exception of State Trooper LaRue, everybody was very, very welcoming. He wanted to spend a little more time with. He wanted to drink with us, I think. I mean, usually when you're in Texas and somebody invites you to drink, it's cool. When they're driving a John Deere and wearing a police officer outfit or a Boy Scout outfit, you kind of get leery. I don't know. I don't know if that was a gun in his pocket or if his shorts were just too tight. I don't know.
You know us by now.
Yeah, you do.
We were not drinking and driving.
That's right.
Hello.
Exactly.
Okay, this is all friction.
Yes.
This is all science friction.
Science friction.
Okay.
Yes. But also, then we drove all the way back home Sunday morning for the benefit for the Uvalde community.
Oh, yes.
We almost didn't get to play. There was a snafu with the sound. We were able to get the equipment that we needed. We did do a quick acoustic show. Played
was
about
cool.
30, 45 minutes maybe.
Kinda cool, yeah.
But one of the amazing things that happened was, for me, as a singer-songwriter, my biggest dream has always been to play a song that we wrote and have the audience sing it along with us. And it actually happened. Somebody was singing along to our music. They actually requested our song, requested Virtual Country. And it wasn't a family member for the first time. So being able to do that, I mean, it was just like the cap of a perfect week and weekend, hanging out with my brothers, watching them do what they do, coming home, doing what we do as a group, and just having everything, as crazy and hectic as it was, it all came together. We helped. We're a small part of helping heal the community. And Izzy Guajardo for putting on the event. The folks
buddy.
over at excuse me, over at the venue, the guys did a great job there at Doc Brown's.
Yes, sir.
Raised over $18,000 for the
Right
Uvalde
on, right on.
tragedy
Very
to
good.
help the families directly to them. They did a great job.
Yes, absolutely.
And so,
So that one
hats off.
person who requested one day, we're shooting for 1 million to do that sing along.
Exactly, but it starts with one. Starts with one. So that was
right.
awesome. So
Just wait till everybody starts singing along to the jingle for House of Hughes commercial.
exactly. That's gonna be great. But
Let's take time for that.
yeah, let's do that. Should we should we take a short break and be right back after a word from our sponsor?
We can actually say that now.
And mean it. And let's do that. We'll be right back after a short word from our sponsor.
Get it?
Hello, guys. Goonie here for the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo. Here to talk to you a little bit about the House of Hughes. It's owned and operated by John and Jen Fest, my favorite Fest. House of Hughes is your one-stop shop for all your painting needs. Whether you are looking for residential or commercial design, their turnkey painting operation is second to none. Remember, if you're not Fest, you're last. Contact John and Jen Fest at houseofhughes@aol.com. That's HOUSEOFHUES, houseofhughes@aol.com. You've tried the rest. Do yourself a favor. Now try the Fest. House of Hughes, proud sponsor of the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo. And that's right.
Well, I'll be. Would you listen to that tape recorder?
We're back. Finally, and when we say we're back, we're actually back after the commercial break.
How
So
about that?
that was pretty cool. First time having a commercial for one of our sponsors, our very first sponsor, John and Jen Fest,
Right on.
House of Hughes. Thanks
Very
again, guys, for trusting your business to our podcast. We look forward to growing together.
Yeah.
And looking forward to new sponsorships. So more sponsors if you want. We're going to have a segment next week with John, sponsored by the House of Hughes as well. We're still working on logistics of that, but it's gonna be pretty cool. Did we decide on a name for it?
So that pretty much means that John gets to say whatever he wants on this podcast, right?
He does, kind of like the way I do as well. And you've got I've got carte blanche. You've got like fart blanche.
He's got that Cardi blank.
He's
Whatever he wants to say.
he's got Cardi B. He
Okay.
does have Cardi B. He has no.
Cardi J.
Cardi J. Cardi John. John Cardi.
All right.
Bacardi.
John Cardi.
John Bacardi.
Okay.
I need some heartache medication.
There's the jingle.
That was it.
There's the jingle, John.
Hey, you leave John's jingles out of this.
All right.
Speaking of festivals, are we? Yeah. So once again, this has been a great episode. Very very eventful. We had a segment with State Trooper LuhRoo.
Oh, yeah.
We got to talk about the weekend as it was. A lot of traveling, a lot of help, a lot of good times with some good and great folks. But I mean, what do we have coming up next week?
We got nothing.
Okay, then we're back. We only had one commercial, so we're back again.
Right on.
So we're gonna next week we'll have continuing story, Super Granny, the rise of the baddies.
And all you people out there, and all you gurus and hot rods that say, "Oh, those Menchaca boys, y'all aren't going to get anywhere by just going online and non-scripting anything."
Bro,
Well, look at us now.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And yet there they are walking through life without a script.
With millions of dollars in their pockets.
Why do they think they're special that they can walk through life without a script?
And we got one follower.
And we've got $14.
We are somebody.
We are, yeah. All we need now are some umbrella drinks, and
So we don't need y'all. We just need an umbrella.
And
So if y'all want to sponsor an umbrella, anybody,
exactly,
we could sure use
we
it.
sure could. We're shady, but we could always use some extra umbrella coverage.
There you go. And that's true.
That is
Not
very
bull.
true. Not bull. Yeah, I think next week we're actually going to do another episode of the True Bull and movie review.
We're going to be speaking truth.
I don't know if we're going to be watching Top Gun or Jurassic Park or what was that other one? Drumline.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my all-time favorite.
Yeah, your favorite serial novella.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we'll have something like that. We haven't done a liquor picker in a while. We got to get back to some of those other ones, but it'll be a jam-packed show because we're going to be working with new commercials with the new sponsorship. So
Shout-outs and shut-ups. So I'm going to
Shout
go
out.
ahead and shout out to Tracy Jones because she says, "Nobody ever talks about me or mentions my name."
we don't mention it on the podcast, but we do talk about her a lot.
Yeah, so hello, Tracy.
Yeah, shout out.
All right.
Like I said, next week, Super Granny, new episode, new commercial with a jingle.
Woo.
It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Again, thank you to the guys at House of Hughes.
All right.
We're gonna have a great time, but I think that's gonna take us to the end, is it? You got anything else, Nemo, that you want to talk about before we go?
I got this one joke.
Okay, okay.
One joke. We're going to put some comedy in this podcast. Okay.
For once.
Once upon a time,
Okay.
there was this goat.
No, 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 no. We can't tell that one.
Okay. Well, then I guess that's all I got.
Okay. So once again, you are listening to episode 112 of the True Bull virtual cast with Goonie and Nemo, brought to you by House of Hughes.
Okay. Bye bye.
And that's right.